There's this moment, right after you wake up, when the line between dreams and reality is still blurry. Most of the time, it lasts only a second. Your brain adjusts, the fog clears, and everything clicks into place. But that morning, the fog didn't clear. I remember opening my eyes and feeling immediately disoriented. The ceiling was wrong, smooth, painted pale blue, with a white fan spinning above me. My ceiling has old popcorn texture and a water stain in the corner. This was pristine, too pristine. The light coming in through the window was unfamiliar too, bright, soft, diffused by sheer white curtains. But in my room, I use blackout panels. I need darkness to sleep. Still half asleep, I sat up and looked around, and my heart dropped. The bed I was in was bigger than mine, king-sized, with a tufted gray headboard. The nightstand beside it wasn't mine either. It was whitewashed wood, with a digital clock that glowed blue instead of the green one I've had since high school. There was a phone on the stand, but it wasn't my phone. Same lock screen format, but thinner, newer. No case. I picked it up instinctively, and froze. The lock screen was a photo of me, smiling, happy. Outside a white farmhouse I didn't recognize. Next to me was a golden retriever wearing a red bandana, sitting perfectly still. I don't have a dog. I've never even liked dogs. I stared at the image for a long time. My face was the same eyes, same scar above my eyebrow, but there was something unfamiliar in my expression. I looked content, relaxed, like a version of me I hadn't seen in years. I pressed the side button and put the phone down slowly. Something was wrong. This wasn't just a vivid dream. I could feel the air, cool, with a faint scent of lavender and cedar. I could hear the distant hum of something outside, maybe a lawnmower, maybe birds. Everything was too crisp, too grounded, and I felt fully awake. I got up cautiously. My legs felt normal, no grogginess, no resistance. The room was decorated in soft, neutral tones, coastal artwork, a hanging plant in the corner, slippers, not mine, lined up neatly by the door. I opened the closet. More clothes that weren't mine, but they looked like something I would wear. Same style, same colors, just nicer, better quality. I stepped into the hallway. Photos lined the walls, family portraits, but not my family. There was a woman who looked like me, but older. Hair dyed lighter, styled. Next to her was a man I'd never seen before. Tall, dark hair, smiling. In one of the photos, she was holding a baby I didn't recognize. I walked down the stairs slowly, one hand gripping the rail like it might dissolve if I didn't hold tight. The house was silent, but not empty. I could feel presence, like the walls themselves had memory, like they were watching me back. I walked into the kitchen, white marble counters, copper pans, coffee already brewed, steaming in a glass carafe, a mug next to it, waiting like someone expected me. That was the moment the fear really set in, because the longer I stood there, the more familiar it began to feel, like I'd been there before, like muscle memory was waking up before my mind could catch up. I walked to the back door and opened it, and just like that, everything went black. I woke up gasping, in my bed, in my room, ugly ceiling, peeling paint, no golden retriever, no farmhouse. I sat up too fast and got dizzy. My sheets were tangled. My clock glowed green. Everything was normal. But I wasn't. Because it didn't feel like a dream. It felt like I'd visited another version of my life. One where things turned out differently. One where I was someone I might have become. I tried to write it off. I really did. But 3 months later, I saw the photo. I was scrolling on Facebook when someone shared a real estate listing. A dream home, they said. Cute little white farmhouse with a wraparound porch. In one of the listing photos, barely visible in the background near the trees, was a figure, a woman, smiling, next to a golden retriever in a red bandana. It was the same photo from that phone. I clicked on the link, but the post had already been deleted. Gone. No trace. No listing. nothing in my browser history. I don't know what happened that night. I don't know if I slipped between timelines, stepped through a dream, or brushed against a version of myself that exists elsewhere. But I can still smell the cedar. I can still feel the air in that house. And sometimes, when I wake up too fast, I think I'll open my eyes and find myself back there. Would you go back if you could? Or is one version of you enough?